But
let's get that 4 Bad since it's an EP.
all right, let's talk about 4 Bets. You Made Me a Star EP, which sadly got super overshined because of the beef that was happening this past
You saw
weekend.
that tweet he put out.
Yeah, he
Glad to
said,
delete-
hey, yo, Kendrick
right?
Lamar. He's like, yo, I just had an album come out. Can you give me 24 hours?
Grammer had
please?
to, whatever they named him, Gammer had to hit him up. Hey, yo, young blood.
Hey, cut that out.
Cut that out, man.
Hey, tweet deleted.
Yeah, don't even tweet out his name.
Yes. You are signed to OVO under this EP.
Yes, bro.
You better not.
Hey, so this EP is on and you'll say, hey, yeah, you can do the tweets. You know what I'm saying? But hey, what do you feel about it, bro?
Man, so I don't know what I was expecting with this 4 Bats project because, you know, he had the whole hype. He had the whole industry kind of buzzing because he had a whole bunch of streams on streaming platforms. He seemed to be some type of industry plant. He had a super viral video with him doing the whole in the hood or whatever it's called, on the streets, whatever that, but on the mic, with the mic hanging and, he's in the hood, doing the singing thing. You don't expect the voice that comes out. And I will say, going into this project, I had little to no expectations because I feel like we haven't gotten a good amount of 4 Bats. But going into it, I enjoyed it.
I liked it too.
I really enjoyed this project right here. I think 4 Bats, and see, the thing is, we don't get that singing vocal performance because I just think men nowadays, singing wise, don't really give that performance as a majority. But for what he does, his songwriting, it's not all the way up there yet. It feels very juvenile. I'll say that.
Hey, that's one of the things I was saying as well.
I'm about to say, yeah, it feels very juvenile. It feels very, I just got out of high school type stuff. And it feels very young.
Yo, and speaking of that, I'm just going to piggyback off what you're saying because everything you just said is what I was going to say. So I said watch, but I read one of his interviews. I forgot who it was with. I think it was it Double XL? I don't remember. Anyways, bro, you know what his whole inspiration for this project is?
What?
A girl. A girl broke up with him.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought it was because
He said his whole album is about her. She broke up with him, left him for a guy that she told him not to worry about. And he said, that's when that song that came to his head, the song that came out. I just might catch a plane because she's from Chicago.
Oh, okay.
And I ain't gonna see you today or whatever.
At Data 8
yeah,
or something,
something like that. Yeah. Bro said he was working 12 hours in the warehouses, B.
Hey,
so was he actually a plant?
I mean, yeah, he was in the power plant. he just like me for real.
That's crazy, bro. From my neighborhood in Dallas, bro. That's so crazy, bro. I'm looking back there. I'm like, hold up, bro. That's crazy.
I just wonder, if without TikTok, where would this artist be? That's my main question because obviously he had the virality. He did the smart thing of coming out with a short EP project, kind of coming off of that virality because his steam was kind of dying, especially with that whole On the Radar freestyle. People was losing faith in him.
The Highland Hills. That's the Highland Hills freestyle.
That's what it is, the On the Radar one? Where the one was like, and yeah, I heard that. I was like, yeah, no.
And the thing on 22.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no. Stick with the girl stuff. But overall, I feel like the beginning of the project, it started a bit slow.
Yeah.
And once we got to the middle, I'm like, okay, I feel the older school R&B vibes in terms of contemporary, early 2000s R&B vibes, late 90s. I'm like, all right, where are we going at with this? And I wish you would develop this a bit more. But then we get into, some more tracks. And I will say the tracks, not production-wise, but because he has that tone, it sounds very samey. And he doesn't know how to construct a great song yet.
No, not.
It's he gets the virality because of the voice thing. But overall, these songs really feel a lot samey.
Yeah, especially when it came to the writing. Break a vase. I'm like, bro, you probably never got a vase thrown at you, bro. You're throwing stuff at the wall with these songs right now. It felt like the same song, even though I liked it. But that one song he tried to do a 90s ballad in a way, I didn't like that one. I think he shouldn't try that. It's the second to the last track for the Kanye track.
Oh, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
I was like, yeah, don't do this no more. So this one I knew, I'm like, yo, he's really
young.
I don't know if he's in his I don't know if he's in his early 20s or his late
I'm not
teens.
sure either.
I don't know if he's 19. I think he's either 19 to 22.
Young adult.
Yeah,
that's
young
what
adult,
I would call him. Young adult.
And you could tell from just like we said from the subject matter in some of these songs, and that I feel that it's gonna take him a while to actually really find out who he is, especially vocally and subject matter.
Yeah, but I also think this is a blessing and a curse. He blew up so fast.
Yeah.
That's this could be a hard come down because what if people this ain't really it for me.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were basically off of 2 or 3 songs that he had out. He had a remix with Drake. Yeah. He got a remix with Kanye on this EP. So I'm just wondering where his career will go from this actual project itself because it's just I feel like there could be a lot of growth, but also like you said, I feel like he needs to find his voice. I definitely think he needs to get in the room with a bit more writers. That way he kind of learn what works because I feel like right now he's working because of a gimmick.
Yeah.
He's not really working because of his actual good song or talent.
And one thing I think he should do coming into like the second half of this year and next year is features. I think he should get in his feature bag.
Do you think he should be like an actual like on R&B features
Yeah,
with other
I think
R&B artists,
R&B
or
or
should he be
hip
like a
hop.
hook man?
I think it could be anything. I just feel like he need to get out there more now since you dropped this EP. So all right, we got a little some of you, but now we're gonna have to hear more of you. And now, like you like to give us the little snippets. Pretty much his freaking songs are snippets, and then he slows it down.
They're like very skeletal.
Yeah, he said he bring that from his Texas roots and Houston being slowed up. So I was reading the article. Whatever.
You could hear it.
Yeah. So I just think he need to get on features now. I need him to actually, I guess, express himself or show his talents in a little way, like on a different type of beat. Because I feel like that production is.
It's very samey.
It's pretty samey. So
it's very samey. You feel same tempo.
Yeah,
the sound itself is consistent.
Yeah.
But sometimes consistency like that, where it sounds all the same, is not good.
So I want to hear you on other production. I just want to see you like branch out now, because now we know who you are. Now you need to stay. So what are you going to be known for? Are you going to be a hook guy? Or are you going to be just this TikTok kid? So you gotta put your stamp, bro.
Yeah, it's time for him to stay in the studio.
Yeah.
After this EP came out, you need to get back to the studio. You need to see what works and what doesn't. I think right now he needs to just throw out some singles to see what lands, what sticks, and what falls. That way he can see what direction he needs to move in. And I really want him to find his own voice. And I hate to say it like this, he kind of sounds like a very high-pitched Brent Faiyaz.
Yeah, I said that that's what I said.
Yeah, to me that's what he sounds like, and I really want him to. I mean, I don't want to say I want him to to find himself outside of Brent Faiyaz, because Brent Faiyaz is just the beast itself. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say like, oh yeah, he sounds like Brent Faiyaz. Audibly, vocally, he sounds like Brent Faiyaz because of the tone.
I can send you some guys that's exactly Brent Faiyaz. Mm-hmm. Like you would think it's a Brent Faiyaz song. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I just like when I heard him, I'm like, oh, he Brent Faiyaz with like a higher pitched voice.
Do you think
like,
Brent Faiyaz helped inspire him?
Oh yeah, of course. Mm-hmm. You have to, bro. Like Brent got some babies out there, bro. Mm-hmm. I swear I'm gonna sing you this song, B. And you're like, is that a Brent song? But subject matter, a little different, but vocally, production. No, I'm talking about the guy I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, okay. not 4-bats. But yeah, I know he's been getting calls for features. Like he has to. Like he was hot.
He's hot as fish grease.
Yeah,
right
so
he he's not hot. He was hot as fish grease.
But I still feel like he has steam, But I think he needs to answer some of those feature calls, get your money up, bro, and just also, branch out, bro. Let's see you, bro, because like this was your year. Like last year, and then this year. Now we need to know who you are. Make yourself a household name. Mm-hmm. So other than that, bro, you can fizzle out easily.
Oh yeah, easily. And I think the thing with R&B is, even though R&B isn't as popular, there's like some mainstays in R&B that just have plenty of like streams. Like Lucky Day, I didn't know really how big he was until I looked at the stream numbers.
Yeah.
Victoria Monet.
Yeah.
Brent Faiyaz, of course. Yeah. Party Next Door. These guys have millions of streams.
Bryson Tiller still.
Yeah, Bryson Tiller. And so obviously when it comes to R&B, especially now, you don't need to be vocally talented to be in it. You just need to be able to make good songs, have good songwriting, and kind of like find your own sound and lane, because Lucky Day has his sound. He has his lane. Brent Faiyaz definitely has his lane. Mm-hmm. Party Next Door has his lane. Weekend, we kind of cut him out. We cut him out of this conversation. While he did kind of start in R&B, he's transcended. He's way transcended. Him and Frank Ocean. Yeah. Those two have transcended.
Stay out of here.
I just don't need 4-bats to be another one of them.
Yeah.
I think, like in terms of like, oh yeah, the anonymity where I don't have to do anything. Yeah. Like I don't really have to talk to people. I could do that and I could become a star. Yeah. I do that. Not do
like his whole thing is, it was the marketing with his video. Yeah. Him looking like this gangster kid, and then you hear his voice. Mm-hmm. So that was his thing. So now you have to show us something different. We got you. We got your gimmick. Mm-hmm. So now you got to let us know like what's going to keep you here. Yeah. Because like what's going to make me go back, you know what I'm saying? And like check you out and see you grow, because you're still a young guy. Mm-hmm. I got hope in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Especially you from the city, you from the state. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna support you. You know what I'm saying? So that is what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna get my listen with your next project for sure. But I definitely want you to grow into the stardom that you're actually coming into. And I want to see him really grow as an artist and define his name. Like, what does that 4-bat sound like? Ooh, I need that. Ooh, 4-bat should have been on that.
He need that. You know how Brent had the crew hook? He needs something. He need a moment like that. He need a moment like that. Because, like, I remember when Brent, like...
But would he have to do it with an established artist or an artist that's kind of underground?
It just has to, like, same how he did with the TikTok and got that. It could be with a... I would prefer it to be with an established artist, because I know he got those calls. Mm-hmm. Like Drake, come on, bro. He got those calls. So I prefer it to be with a more established artist, and I'm pretty sure he's been in contact with some people, especially with the not management, but the label he's incorporated with right now. They got a lot of big people on there, so I think he can get that call, bro.
Yeah. But overall, my thoughts on this project, I think it was good for what it is, but I think there's a lot of room for growth for him as an artist.
A lot.
But that doesn't mean that he's bad. But you can tell that he's very immature and it's very like, if I had to talk about this like it's Play-Doh, it's just like coming out the package.
Yeah,
right now, I took the plastic off the package. Yeah. Right now, I need to see what he becomes molded into.
His skits didn't feel authentic. Like his skits was weird. Like I was like, dang,
I think he had like what 1 or 2 skits.
Yeah,
right?
but they were just weird. I was like, bro, it sounded like some childish skits. You know what I mean?
They
like,
just feel like it was just like friends who weren't taking it serious.
Yeah. They're like, man, come on, man.
Stop being an H-word.
Rub me in the hole. I'm like,
I get it because we've lived that life, but it's also like.
Yeah. Come on, bro. I like skits that I can like really relate. I remember when Brent was like, I swear, bro, he had to skip me somebody. Now, like, what did he say? You're killing some people, one of you niggas. Like, he was I forgot that one skit, and I was like, dang, Ron Phil, I always be like, yo, he was just like, man. It's just some skits you like, dang, I can relate to it when you talking to your homies, like, you have that authentic skit. It's not even a skit, really. It's just, we actually just recording us talking in the studio. Like, I wanted that feel from, even though I know you had little skits of EP, but like, those skits didn't feel authentic. Like, in those type of like environments, and I could tell you with the homies, I feel like that was just something y'all was acting. Like, y'all was smiling the whole time y'all did that. Like, yo, this is for the EP. Like, just authentically, just record yourself just talking, bro. Not even worried about the camera or the tape recorder, whatever y'all got on. Just talk. And then it feel more like, you know what I mean? Like real. And I feel like, I remember when Brent had some of those skits on his like EP and his other EP, like, I'm like, dang, like this is dope. I feel this. So, come on, bro. Skits are important to me. Like, you gonna put some skits in the album, bro?
Especially if you want to like set the tone.
Yeah, really, bro, set that tone. And if you want to tell that story, bro, I know you put like 2 skits in there, but bro, you gotta, don't be like, well, it's not like Tory's skits. Oh my God.
He can overdo them sometimes.
But
they not bad, but he does it excessively. There's too many skits.
Right. So.
And so with 4-Bats, I feel like with the skit or the interlude,
he had
really
2.
Want to call it,
he had 2 skits.
I feel like he was trying to like change like the tone of the album, like transition to another point of like how it was supposed to sound tonally on the album itself. And to me, I didn't feel like that was like a good point of separation. Well, a good point to cement the separation. It's all right for you to change the tone. It's just like that didn't, to me, cement the change in tone. So yeah. Overall, like I said, I am going to be looking forward to your next project. This is not a bad start, but because it's an EP, I am going to grade this on a curve. But I do expect more whenever you do drop the album.
Most definitely.
And I kind of don't want to see a deluxe of this. Like, I want you to kind of flesh out more of who you are and what you are. Don't just add samey tracks to this right here. Just add stuff onto it. Like an Ice Spice.
And one thing about him, maybe approach you could take is just be a single artist. Just put out singles. Maybe the EPs might be a thing and he just not be an album artist. He just put out singles and drop EP. Put out a single, drop EP.
That could work. I'm definitely not opposed to that, especially like a little 20 to 30-minute project. I'm not opposed to that.
I think it'd be cool for him. He liked to put out short songs. So.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely TikTokers.
Yeah,
so yeah. Hey, 4-Bats, keep doing your thing.
Keep doing your thing, bro.
Hopefully you do grow from this. And don't do that on the radar freestyle again, please. Yeah, because people were losing faith in you.
Yeah. Shout out Highland Hills. That's crazy.
Yeah, shout out to Dallas.
Bro from Highland Hills.
From the city.
Bro from Highland Hills is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I agree. But man.